the Fantasy Football Dudes podcast.
What up, my dudes? This is Trent here with the Fantasy Football Dudes podcast. I'm joined by Phil, Jordan, and Seth. As always, we are going to have our little draft here. You know, it's a Wednesday on YouTube, Thursday on podcast, so thank you for tuning in. Today's draft, we are going to go with a jingle draft, so all-time jingles. So is there any ground rules we want to put for these jingles? Like, you know...
I think that jingles is kind of tough. I was going to say like one food, one home improvement, like one auto, but I think that's too hard.
Okay.
Like do you know what I'm saying? Like you could categorize it that way, but I think it's too much thinking for
average IQ person.
Well, I could do it for sure. I'm just saying like people listening to us may have a tough time keeping up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I'm looking here, at Jordan and Seth, and they look stressed.
I am stressed.
They look a little bit stressed.
I'm honestly totally fine.
I just like what's the definition of a jingle, I guess is my question.
Just
look it up.
Just throw it out there, Jordan, and then we'll tell you if it's not or if it is.
Yeah, so just stuff that's been like a commercial. We're coming up to the Super Bowl soon, so there's always.
Do you know what we should do? We should come up with a jingle for Manscaped.
We should.
They're a sponsor.
Shave it. I don't know. We should do a Manscaped.
We need to come up with a Manscaped jingle.
Trent live brainstorm,
and then we'll pitch it to them. We'll pitch it to them, and then maybe we can become like, more than just a preferred sponsor. Like they would just say like we're like their golden child. You know what I'm saying?
Buzz. I don't know. I'm just thinking.
I'm not saying to do it now.
Okay,
I'm saying that we could like put together some thoughts. But they are a sponsor, so I thought I'd mention that. At the beginning of the pod.
Dudes 20, you get 20% off. We offered that to Daniel first on last week's draft for being on the show.
Sure.
We're now going to offer it to our listeners also. So 20% off. You can get 20% off on your Manscaped products. And products they have the crop mop. It's almost, it's not swampy season yet, but we're getting there, right? So you got the crop mop, we got crop cleanser, foot duster, cologne, if you're a cologne guy, and then the Plow 2.0 is just superior safety razor made with a machined brass handle for better grip, and zinc alloy head provides a gentle shave for extra smoothness. I like the single blade razors for my face. It's, nice and clean, nice and smooth, silky smooth right there. I shaved yesterday. Need to do it again, though, So there we have it. But yeah, Manscaped Dudes 20 for 20% off. We will work on a jingle. If you have a jingle for us, that'd be great, too. So let's just recap last week's draft. Seth, you were not here. We did our 90s family movie draft. And Team A just, stole the show with 80% of the votes, which... I got sniped with Sandlot right there. I knew once Sandlot
You didn't get sniped because it's the first overall pick.
So Daniel won?
But if Daniel wouldn't have been here, I would have had the first pick.
Yeah, but it was like the easiest pick ever at 1-1. So you didn't get sniped.
All right, Mr. 5.7% of the votes.
For what it's worth, I don't really like this setup. I can't look at you, Trent, when I talk to you. I think you did this on purpose, so I can't look him in the eye and tell him
if you looked and had your computer on the right, you could do it. You know what I'm saying? You could angle it a little bit. I had it angled. You switched it.
Well, yeah, because you wanted me. Never mind.
All right.
I'm looking at. I still can't see you.
It's called periffs, man. Peripheral vision. It's a big deal. They teach
no one
that
calls
basketball.
it periffs, just for what it's worth.
So Team A with 80%, Team B with 11%, Team D with 5%, and Team C with 2.9%, which was Phil, who had Mighty Ducks, Parent Trap, and Flubber.
2.9%.
You had 2.9%.
That is so bad. That might be like
these were all people
votes.
who were born in like the 2000s, probably.
So
how many votes did I have, Trent?
You had 5.7% with Little Rascals, Lion King, and Hercules. I came in second with Hook, Little Giants, and Space Jam. So,
Seth, can you settle this? Is Hook a good movie?
I liked it.
No,
totally.
It's not.
Okay. We've already debated this, but here we go. So we're going to do jingles here. So I think Seth should have to go last for missing.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
To go last.
Should we go zig? Should we zig it? Should we go me, Phil, Jordan, Seth? Is that too hard for you guys?
No.
I don't know. Why are you using like abbreviations like Phil?
What's wrong with the word zig? I don't think that's an abbreviation.
The word
You could just say counterclockwise.
Like Phil always uses abbreviations.
He's like, should we zig? Or you could just say, could we go counterclockwise? And be like, yes.
But if you go last, how do we go counter? I guess I
he's
forfeit
going
my
like
first
this.
pick.
That's called zigzag, not zig.
He said zag, I thought.
I said just zig. I don't know.
Oh. See, because I'm so much into the abbreviations, like my mind automatically went to he said zag.
Okay, we'll do
we're on
zigs
the
and zags.
There we go.
Right,
we're on the same playing field there we go today.
Yeah. not that I'm proud of that by any means.
You've had we're going to talk about it in a pod earlier that people would hear before this, but you've had a rough day.
It's been a rough day. Yep. Still recovering from the Cowboys loss.
And I think, Jordan, that's kind of why he has his position this way. Like, he just doesn't want us to see him sulking. And I'm not trying to make fun of you because I felt pretty bad for you today. So
I did not feel bad for you.
Wow, Jordan, that is messed up, Trent.
And I gave him words of encouragement about the Jags, but we already talked about this on the pod.
We talked about this on the pod, and it's rude. All right. Yeah, I think we zigzag.
All right, so I will go first. Number 1 draft for the Jingle draft. I am going to go with give me a break, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. I think that's the number 1. I know there's some other ones that are popular right now, but I'm going with the Kit Kat number 1. And how do we, on the graph, you want me to just put the slogans on there, maybe a tiny picture for the voting? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think you could just put the slogan, the jingles on there.
Okay, so Kit Kat is my number 1. I'm going to go with Kit Kat. Does anyone remember those commercials from the 90s?
I don't, but I know the jingle for sure. Like
Phil didn't have a TV.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that
Kit Kat bar. Yeah.
All right.
There's that funny scene in The Office.
Right there. Yeah.
There's a funny scene in The Office when he does
fancy feast.
Yeah,
Chrysler car.
Yeah, that's such a good episode.
All right, Kit Kat bar as the number 1. Phil, what do you got next here?
Man, there are so many good ones that I want to go with here. And so the problem is that I oftentimes go with my heart, and then people vote against me just because this is like a scammed, rigged system. Or I could just go with what I think the people are going to go after or like appreciate. So I'm going to go with, I feel like most of our listeners are McDonald's folks. I'm a McDonald's guy. I like McDonald's.
Yeah. I could have figured that out without you saying a word.
Exactly, yeah. And if you think about the McDonald's menu, I feel like it matches their jingle just a little bit because there's just so many options. And I'm loving it. Mm-hmm. Is McDonald's jingle. I think I even said that incorrectly, but that's the one I'm going with. I think people
Phil
love
said
McDonald's.
that like he has never heard it said.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, it's more B's in there than the D's that you went with, but
I'm loving it.
yeah, I'm not going to sing it. I'm makes me a little bit nervous to sing on this mic in someone's ears potentially while they're shopping for groceries or running 3 to 5 miles.
Maybe in McDonald's.
Honestly, if you're listening to this draft and you're only running 3 to 5 miles, like you probably need to pick up the pace a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's a 50-minute draft and you listen to the whole thing and you only got through 3 miles, like
What if it's a walk?
that would be acceptable.
Okay.
That'd be acceptable. So I'm going with McDonald's. I think that's a well-known jingle. I think that's going to help me set me up on the right foot at least to hopefully win this thing. But McDonald's, I think that's a no-brainer.
So let's just, it's linear like always for people who haven't listened before. We're going 3 rounds. If there's another McDonald's jingle that someone likes, is McDonald's off the table?
Yeah, for sure. But is there another one?
Put a Smile On comes to mind. Wasn't that McDonald's also? Supersize It.
Here's the thing. If you can think of a different jingle from it, that's fine.
You know what I'm saying?
Think,
McDonald's is kind of like they cornered the jingle market for a while, I would say.
Yeah. We should have looked up who was the first person to like dial in a jingle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Maybe Folgers.
Yeah. I honestly, I wasn't thinking about it. I could have had my grandpa on this draft and he was saying all kinds of jingles that none of us have ever heard because he does all the time, like these toothpaste ones, all kinds of stuff. But
back in the days when they would listen to the radio,
yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
There's a ton of them.
There's jingles aren't as popular as what they once were.
Like Nestle Quick used to probably had a jingle, you know what I'm saying? Or what was the chocolate milk before Nestle that was pretty popular?
I don't know.
Anyhow. All right, Jordan, what are you gonna say here?
I don't think I've ever used, I don't know, this brand. I guess people actually use it, but it's just very catchy to me. Is Nationwide is on your side.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not a good one.
Yeah, I don't know.
It has the
Jordan picked that one because it's the most popular recognized one.
Oh, okay.
But it also
92 people doing a survey say they know that one.
Means
No,
looking
really.
at the same thing.
Yeah.
But I'd also
You guys are on the same Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
But it's also something that sticks. Like the fact that I was able to it came to mind right away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Commercials still run quite a bit too.
Mm-hmm.
They do. They're very I don't really you remember the jingle, but it's not.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where would you know what Nationwide is without the jingle? But I bet everyone knows, like, oh, Nationwide. Yeah, Nationwide. Like, because they know the jingle.
Yeah, Nationwide is on your
They
side.
do good branding.
Yeah, they
is what
could
you're
do
saying.
good branding.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a good one. Seth, what do you got here?
All right, I'm gonna stick with stuff that I've only used or eaten, and so in this,
Just to be clear, that's not part of the
Yeah.
draft.
okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm just telling everyone out there.
Okay.
So
Just in case. You
Yeah.
see, you can't have a disclaimer if you get last. Like I was just using stuff I used.
I don't
Please,
care. If
hey, we do have
for the
a-
record,
no,
when's
no,
the
no.
last time I got last?
Hey, here's the deal, Seth.
2 weeks
First time
ago.
I draft.
You haven't been here for a while. You missed the
No,
last pod.
you've gone
Please-
last several times.
Yeah. You
Like
have
the
got
first-
you
the
got-
first-
No, no, no.
I
No,
said,
no.
I did
stand
not
with
say.
Phil.
I did not say.
I
I said.
stand
I
with
did not
it.
say I've never gotten last. I said when was the last time?
I said 2 weeks ago.
That's not true.
3 weeks ago.
No.
So, Seth, just you haven't been here for a while. This is a family pod. Please don't
All right.
don't go too far south. Okay,
This one is Subway $5 foot long.
All
$5
right.
$5 foot long.
And
All
then
right.
they add the one. It's like it's February or January where it's like any sandwich is like $5.
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Do they put that in the jingle too? Or-
Yeah, well they added it like a year or two after where it's like a certain month. It'd be like I don't know if they said like January or February.
I think it was February or something.
and
yeah.
like any sandwich was $5.
All right.
Like the big one too. Like
Personally,
the 2 foot one.
that's a really good one. But what about Subway Eat Fresh? That was that one.
That's not
kinda
a jingle. That's not a jingle though.
I mean, that's probably I would say Eat Fresh is probably their main jingle, but like this one is like everyone knows the $5 foot long one.
Yeah, so
And
there's a-
I went there because I mean
The
I wanted a
$5
sandwich
foot.
for $5. That's a lot of food for $5.
Speaking of, I feel like chicken bacon ranch there is probably the best. Would you say? Or what do you normally get at Subway?
I like meatball marinara every once.
I
in
would
a
say
while.
those are the top two.
I branch out and get something different.
I haven't eaten there since probably high school, but I think that's what I remember being pretty good.
I'm personally more of a Porta Subs guy,
Yes,
but
absolutely.
Subway had a better jingle. So
Yeah, I think Porta Subs might be only in California.
Maybe local. Yeah, I don't know.
and Subway's all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up there with like McDonald's for like the amount of restaurants. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Franchise.
Can find Subway yeah. All right. So I guess I'm back up, huh?
You are back up.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm taking a. I'm going to take a little trip down memory lane back to when I was a kid, Saturday morning cartoons. You know, you're eating your bowl of cereal. Mm-hmm. We should have a cereal draft again. It's been a while, but they're frosted Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious.
That's the one you're
yeah,
taking?
Yeah, magically delicious. The Lucky Charms, you know, every time you dump
You
them,
only ate them on Saturdays?
Saturday morning cartoons and cereal just seem to go together. I would have them other days, but it's like, you'd have there with your box, you'd have your bowl of cereal
Yeah.
and you'd watch Bugs Bunny or
They also
Spider-Man or
heavily
whatever.
advertised during that
And it
hour.
was like on all the commercials, you know.
Yeah, that was a very
And you were
heavily
hoping you had
advertised
like a good ratio of like more marshmallow to Cheerio.
Yeah.
Are those,
And you never did.
yeah, you never did. Like now they have those things you could go on like Amazon and get marshmallow only cereal. And
Trent,
that's pretty wild.
how did you eat your Lucky Charms?
I would
Did you
eat the
'em-
marshmallows.
Please don't tell me you ate them first.
I think I saved them last.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it.
Then your
yeah.
milk turns color. I actually didn't like Lucky Charms as a child. I was more of a Captain Crunch guy.
Oh yeah. Well, and now you
Well,
know.
there also was those morning cartoons for Phil either. You know? I'm not gonna.
As I sat there quietly by myself and just ate Captain Crunch.
Phil's all we were listening to Adventures in Odyssey on the radio.
That's factual, actually.
I used to listen to that too. So there's no but yeah.
Or Louis L'Amour, you
Louis
know.
L'Amour. Is it Louis or Louis?
Louis L'Amour,
Okay. Yeah. So
I think.
they're magically delicious, frosted Lucky Charms. So that's my number 2 there.
All right, cool. All right, and man, there's so many good ones. I didn't buy my wife's ring here, but it's a very memorable. It's a very memorable one. Every kiss begins with K.
That's a good
K
one.
Jewelers.
Yeah.
Didn't buy a ring there. I don't think I've ever purchased anything from that store, but I think that's a good one. I think it's most people remember it. And maybe it's even more in my mind because around the holidays they really up their advertising because they were looking for people to buy those things. Yeah, it's a good one. I think everyone knows it.
No, that's solid. You can't. Yeah. That's a
Who
good
do
one.
you think knows it? Who do you think knows it more? Do you think guys hear it more, or do you think ladies hear it more?
I feel like that's on football commercials a lot, right?
I think it is. Yeah.
It might be guys.
It's guys because they're targeting guys.
They're targeting guys for sure. That's what I would assume, right? All right, Jordan, you're up.
Man, this is hard.
That was a good one, right? Every kiss begins with kiss.
Yeah, I was thinking about taking that one.
Is that a rollie on your hand? What is that? What are you rocking there?
Cage Jewelers
Is that a
watch,
new-
bro.
He's got a cage.
It's just a watch, Phil.
You gonna give us some? Is that a Timex?
No, it's just
I feel like this is
no,
your
it's
first
nothing-
pod with
nothing
some
special.
bling.
No, I always have a watch on.
While Jordan's thinking there, I just want to remind you that the modern man who takes care of himself, manscaping isn't just for life's special occasions. It's a requirement. For optimal health, superior hygiene, and healthy self-esteem, you need to have the right tools to do it. So go ahead and go to manscaped.com, dudes20 for 20% off your whole entire order.
Yeah.
And help
And
keep your
self-esteem's a big deal.
Self-esteem's a big deal. Help keep
Yeah.
your dudes dry. They got
Something you may have struggled with in high school a little bit.
maybe
Man.
not.
I don't know if we're supposed to laugh about that, Bill.
I'm talking. This has nothing to do with the ad. I'm just talking about him as a person.
There
joking.
might be someone listening that needs self-esteem, Jordan. So like they have deodorant, they
That's
have
what I'm saying.
boxers.
We
They
He
have
would have.
razors.
He would have said it to me
We
if I
shouldn't-
didn't say it.
We
So I had
laugh,
to.
we shouldn't laugh about Trent's low self-esteem.
I didn't say that.
Just what it comes down to is, don't you want to make yourself look better?
Yeah. So manscaped.com.
Increase your
Dudes 20
self-esteem.
for 20% off.
Let me just ask, so I don't feel bad. Now Jordan's making me feel bad. You probably would have thrown that at me if I wouldn't have thrown it at you, right?
I honestly was just reading an ad. That's all. So, next time I'll just say, let's get mowing. Rain or shine, lawnmower 4.0.
Light or dark, too. Like that thing has a flashlight
Has
on
a
it.
flashlight. Yeah, you could, you lose your keys out in your lawn. If you have a lawnmower 4.0 in your pocket, go turn that thing on and start searching.
If you're changing a
Pocket
tire,
mower.
if you're
It's
changing
a pocket mower for a reason.
if you're changing a tire while going over the grapevine and you need a light,
Yeah, maybe maybe that's in
in a
your-
snowstorm.
Yeah, they got nice little toiletry bags too, but yeah. Promo code dudes20 really helps us out and we appreciate it. Helps the show out. Jordan, Jordan talked about having a Manscaped product draft. I thought that was just too much,
Self-esteem.
too much advertising.
Yeah, too much advertising.
Too much product placement.
He's
Put it
rocking some self-esteem with that watch. That's what we're
Rolio.
All right, are you guys ready? I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with I can't think of how it goes in the jingle, but I can't quite. Am I allowed to take something that I can't quite?
Do Burger King, have it your way.
No,
We've
I was
given this
gonna go
guy
with
15 minutes of
I
content to
was gonna go
decide
with
on his pick.
the Toys R Us, but I can't.
yes.
Toys R
But
Us.
I'm
yeah.
a Toys R Us kid, but I can't think
Toys
of
R Us.
You were saying it really weird. Say it again.
I'm a Toys R Us kid, but I can't.
R
think
us.
That is not
R
right.
S.
That is not right.
Toys
I'm a-
R Us.
I'm a Toys R Us.
You said
No,
Toys
no.
R Us.
Yeah.
Toys R
You're
Us,
saying-
like you're
Toys
bilingual
R.
or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Say it again, Jordan, real quick.
How does the tune go? That's what I'm trying to.
I
think.
really
Say
don't
it-
wanna
say
help
it
you
again.
out.
Yeah.
The tune goes,
I'm trying to think. I can't.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
It's like you're
close.
adding an E in front of
Toys
the R.
R Us kid.
You still are saying it?
All right, fine. Let's just move on.
I don't.
Toys,
Toys
R
R Us.
Us.
Do you look at the sign and
I'm a
see
Toys-
US and then see just go S? It's US.
I'm a Toys R Us kid.
There you go. A little
Yes.
bit better. Yeah.
I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Are you serious?
And you're molding tomorrow's youth.
Yeah.
Toys R. Yeah, I don't know. You guys
When
are
you say
overthinking
it,
this.
no, we're not. No, we're not.
It's common reading, really.
I don't know what to tell you.
All right, Seth, you're up.
Sorry, we have a makeup artist here in the building. Is he saying it weird? Yeah, he's saying it
Yeah.
weird. Okay.
Man, you made me forget what I was going to say. Man, where was it? Oh, man. All right, I'm just going to go with the one I know that I had that I was going to take in the third round because I didn't think it was going to fall to me. But I was going to go with Skittles, Taste the Rainbow.
Oh,
that's a good
yeah.
one.
Yeah. I feel like that's,
I love Skittles, by the way.
Yeah, that's
So,
like a
that's-
tagline
so
more
that's
of a
like
jingle.
a jingle?
That's more of a tagline, but we'll give it to him.
I think.
Well, 'cause
No, there's been plenty of commercials where it's like they at the end it's just taste the rainbow. It's a
Yeah,
jingle.
that's a
I
no,
think-
that's a tagline, but we'll give it to you.
I don't think it because I think we could open the door for a lot of other stuff.
Well, I'm seeing it's a jingle, so
Okay.
All right, well then we'll take it. We'll
Cite your
take it.
sources.
okay.
Actually, it's probably like some like what is one of like the athletics sister
Well,
companies?
if we're saying it's not a jingle, then you can't say Nationwide is on your side.
That's a jingle. Like that's a literally
yeah, because it's sing like
It's sung.
Nationwide is on
Yes.
your side.
just like that.
Or okay, whatever.
We're gonna give it to you.
I'll give
Yeah,
it
fine.
to you.
We're gonna honor it.
Yeah, it is.
What's the site?
I don't know.
AskJeeves.com.
Don't ask Jordan to read it to you. Though.
Yeah, unless you want him to replace his E's and U's.
Toys R Us. All
Okay,
right.
I'm up here. Last round. I'm gonna go with. I got two. I'm deciding with right here. I'm gonna go with Ricola.
Oh, that's a good one. Dang
The
it.
cough drops right there. think
I
that's a
have no
pretty
idea
good-
what that is. I was seeing that. I've never heard that.
cough
before.
drops. I
I've
just
never
saw it
heard
on
that.
TV yesterday. Yeah, it has the guy.
You've
blowing
never
the
heard
horn.
it, really?
No, I've never heard that before.
Yeah, that one's pretty catchy.
Do you mute your commercials?
I mean, I try not to watch commercials sometimes. But
No, I think that's fine. I just don't. Some people mute them.
no, I've really never even. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see it. I saw it yesterday during the Chiefs and Jaguars game. I thought I did.
Do you mute your commercials?
It depends. It depends sometimes. Depends if I want to talk to the people that are at the party with me or not. You know, like
Yeah.
How about when you're just watching by yourself?
I'll leave them on background music. You know, like I don't.
I leave them on because sometimes I won't look up if I don't look
It's
up.
true. If
I'll
I
be
mute
like,
them, it'll be like, yeah, a quarter. I just missed a quarter. You know,
yeah, I
'cause
missed
was-
a couple minutes or first drive.
And
or
also,
something.
like, if you know you're inviting a friend over who normally like you've gone over to their house and they definitely mute them, just as like a total flex, I'll make sure I don't mute them.
I'll actually turn it up.
Yeah.
Like, if my wife has like friends come over, I'll actually turn the commercials up while they're behind me. And they like just my wife just looks at me like, "Are you serious?" Like,
Do you actually do that?
yeah, I do.
All right.
Last pick here.
alpha
Phil.
move.
Just my little TV flex.
I'm not gonna sing this one because I don't have the bass in my voice to go through this.
The Burger
but
King,
He's not man enough.
That's basically what I'm saying.
the Burger King one not being on here, people will be disappointed. That
Yeah,
might
for
be the
sure.
most
No, I think
addictive.
everyone's annoyed with it already. So it's like, although it is hilarious.
Yeah, it's
I
a
like
good
just
one.
hearing it just like blared out of nowhere.
Yeah, for sure. It's a good one. It's that could make like, that's the music Billboard's top 20, right? Like I feel like people hear that all the time. It's got a nice little jingle to it.
I feel like it just got resurrected after like the whole. It's like a whole song now.
Yeah.
like
Did
it got
they-
resurrected.
Did they change the dimensions of their chicken sandwich? Is it no longer like looking like a sub and it's more of like a circular
I
sandwich?
think it's more of like a legit like sandwich.
Yeah, it's not like a sub anymore. I feel like those were better. Like do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I never had. I don't think I've had Burger King's chicken
We don't
sandwich.
Ever
Wow.
since the Burger King's been gone where we live, I
Yeah,
haven't gotten
that's
that
true.
much.
But I, as a child, I used to go to that one regularly for that chicken sandwich.
I
It was
like the
money.
crown you would put on your head. You got the Burger King crown, Whopper
Yeah,
Wednesdays.
crown 'em.
Yeah, if you want to crown them, crown them.
Crown them. All right, I'm gonna go with I want my baby back ribs, Chili's.
Oh. Chili's,
Yep. I'm not gonna do it. That's the one I'm going with though.
baby back ribs. That's a good one.
I couldn't bring. That's a good one, right?
No, it's
a
really
great
good.
one.
That's
I feel
really
like
good. That was a
I'm
steal.
doing.
You're doing good.
I'm doing good.
No one would ever question, that you came out of an empty TV household.
And the problem is that people would like Seth's draft. They'd probably think I would have used all these different products. You
It's
know what
true.
I'm saying? Like,
Well, the thing is, like, when I think of the Chili's one, I just think of, I don't know if you guys might be too old for this, but it was like just some weird video of this guy. He's just like, welcome to Chili's. I don't know if you've seen that. It's just a really weird video.
No.
I think some people listening might know what I'm talking
that
about.
might have been a dream.
I remember in The Office they do the. There's another office like.
I think that was a dream.
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh man, that's
All right.
embarrassing. All right.
Jordan, you're up here. There are things that are still on the table just to help
I'm gonna
you
go
out.
with Huggies. I'm a big kid now.
I was just going to
Because
jokingly say
Jordan's,
that one.
Jordan's bought a ton of Huggies, right?
Yeah.
Mommy, wow, I'm a big kid now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
I'm
like
gonna
the
go
one
with
as a kid I sung a lot, too.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, with inflation,
That's what
the
happens
way
when you don't get diaper trained
Hear
till the
me
age
out.
of 12, Seth.
with
Not wrong.
With inflation is being what it is, Jordan, like you may want to like start loading up your apartment complex
Should I just start buying them now?
because start buying diapers now. So then
that's just a great way. So when
Yeah.
Jordan like lands a girl and like she like actually like wants to have dinner at his place, you just see stacks of Huggies. So you just be like, whoa.
Oh, he's
he would
very
be
forward.
He'd be transparent, like, and he's saving money. Like those are both two things that I think people would find a quality.
No, people would definitely think he was that like guy.
If
when
it was
COVID
me, I'd
first
really-
happened that was selling
guys,
everything for double.
Really, Phil just knows he's having a baby soon, and so if you can't find any Huggies, then be like,
just gonna
"Hey,
hit up
Jordan,
Jordan.
I'm gonna come raid your store."
Yeah, you just won big on Prize Picks. Let me have some of those diapers. I will say though, we're preparing to have our fourth child, and I've already bought a couple boxes at Costco just because Costco's a little bit of a ways away from us, so it's just nice to have them. And you know, I wouldn't be surprised if the prices go up.
I hate storing diapers though. Like those boxes are pretty
What
big.
do you enjoy storing though? Like,
Not
like
diapers,
when people
not
talk about
diapers.
storing stuff.
Like how many diapers do you need to buy for, you know, a 1 to 3 month old kid? Like I know you need a lot, but eventually they grow out of them too. You know what I mean? So you don't want to like buy too much.
When you
that,
have
like,
extra, then you just go give them away though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Seth's a giving guy.
The giving tree.
So
We could do a childhood books draft. That might not be
Ooh,
too.
that's a pretty good
I
one.
was also informed by my daughter, no less, that it's not Bernstein Bears, it's Bernstein Bears.
I think that's
I
false.
think I heard that right too.
I think it's Bernstein.
No, it's definitely not. It's Bernstein. If you read it, makeup artist, it's Bernstein, isn't it? Yeah, there's another E in there. It's not Bernstein. It's kind of embarrassing.
I have no idea what you're
It was a
talking
dinner
about.
table conversation. You never read the Bernstein Bears?
It's like a book, right?
Yeah.
Picture book.
Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I was like a little kid though.
Yeah, you were a child once. I mean,
Yeah, I don't. Why are we talking about this? I don't.
Okay, you
All right.
chose the diapers.
Okay, he's a big kid now. He doesn't read those books
Exactly.
anymore, Phil.
Yeah.
All right, I'm so glad I don't drink this coffee anymore, but I'm going with Folgers. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
That's a good one.
That one stuck
That's
with
a
me
good
hard because my parents drank Folgers, and I was like, when I lived with them, I was like forced to drink it, and it was terrible. But I didn't want to go pay for coffee, you know.
What coffee do you drink now?
I don't know. Just go buy it.
You just buy coffee.
Just buy
mostly?
coffee from wherever, and then if someone has it, and I'm like, "Is that Folgers?" and they're like, "Yes," I'm like, "Pass."
Even the
Unless
instant
if
stuff.
if I'm forced to drink Folgers, I will if I need the coffee.
Are you a
But,
cream guy, Seth, or straight black?
I can do both. I'd prefer a little bit of cream, but I could go straight black if I have to.
Have you had Folgers instant coffee?
I have.
I think that tastes better than their actual like drip coffee. Do you get what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like when I drink instant coffee, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, it's instant coffee.
I don't know if it's coffee though.
I think what it is just basically like I think it's like condensed coffee, right?
It's
kind of
coffee that is dried.
dried. Yeah, that's
I
exactly
don't
it.
know
And then
how to do
chopped
that.
up.
I'm just gonna take a little gander here at the waiver wire, see if some stuff we missed. Snap, Crackle, Pop, Rice Krispies. I feel like that's a good one.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I was gonna take that, but I don't want two insurances.
We are farmers.
We are farmers. The Ace one is really good.
I almost took Ace. Ace is the place where the helpful hardware goes.
Store.
good one, too.
Help for hardware.
Trey, you're
man.
good. You're good at remembering all these.
Yeah. Well, he does turn the volume up.
Yeah, Army, be all that you can be. And also, I do have a list here that I'm just reading off of.
No,
them,
but
too.
like even like you can read them and you can like recall in your brain what it sounds like.
My favorite, I almost took this one. Clap on, clap off, clapper lights. That was a classic one as a kid. Always wanted those.
It
in
was
my
your
room.
favorite, but you didn't take it.
It was one of my favorites growing up as a kid. Yeah, clap on, clap off. You know, I wanted those lights. You know, you had that old lady in her room clapping, and her lights would turn on or off. It was really cool. No one else in here wanted clapper lights.
No.
I did. No, I did. I did want to. I wanted a clapper light.
Good. Campbell's soup.
That's a good one too.
Yeah. The
Chia. That was a good one.
there's one that says Skechers Twinkle Toes. That was.
Do
you remember that
those
one?
Ones, yeah.
Cars for Kids 1877. Cars
Trent,
for
what's the
Kids.
Oscar
I
Mayer?
hate Cars
What's the
for
Oscar
Kids.
Mayer one?
Now, see, that one is one that I've heard my grandpa sing, but I don't remember that
Yeah.
one as a kid. But
how good is this one?
Meyer.
We'll get to, gosh, I'm gonna do this on air. This is kind of embarrassing. Real man of genius.
That's a great one, Mr. 12, Mr. What is it?
Yes,
I have
Mr.
no.
Foot Long.
Bud Light.
You guys have to watch the
those were
YouTube
quite-
video on this
those
because
are
Phil's
so
face
good.
while singing that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Phil's face while singing that was just beautiful.
You don't remember those?
No.
There was so much passion into that.
Those
like,
commercials were so good.
Oh, those were great.
They're so
They
good.
were
And
so
even on
good.
this, you used to almost look forward to the Super Bowl just so you got a Bud Light Budweiser ad. You know what
or
I'm
the
saying?
what's up?
Which one was
The
that?
what's up?
What is that?
The Bud. It was Bud Light or Budweiser. The guys were watching Monday football. One guy's like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
What's the Klondike bar one, Trent? Can you?
What would you do for what was that? That was
What would you
before-
do for a
What would you
Klondike
do
bar?
for a Klondike bar?
Yeah, it's a good one too.
A lot of these, like I'm looking at
What's
the most
Spaghetti-O one?
Spaghetti-O, is that right?
Yeah, I can't think of like how you say it, how it goes though.
Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
I don't know what that is.
Nothing says lovin' like something from the oven. Pillsbury, 1957.
Wait, do they have a Little Debbie's one?
I don't know. If you've got time, we've got the beer, Miller beer. Things go better with Coke. Did Pepsi not have one?
I can't remember. I can't remember Pepsi
To
having
all
one.
beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. 1975 McDonald's.
Doesn't In-N-Out have one?
I don't think so.
No. Chick-fil-A, they have some pretty good ads.
Eat more
SpaghettiOs.
chicken. I have not heard that one in the longest time.
We literally just said that like 30
Oh, sorry.
seconds
Sorry, I was
ago.
looking into other ads.
But yeah, I think. What is that one?
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
All right, dude, let's just end it right here.
Wrap this thing up. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to vote
Sorry,
on Twitter.
I
Check us
tuned
out
you
at
out.
tffdudes. Actually, let's wrap that draft. I'll go over it again because we didn't do that. But the graphics on YouTube. But I took Give Me a Break in the first round. I took Lucky Charms Magically Delicious in the second, and then Ricola in the third. Phil took I'm Loving It from McDonald's in the first. Every Kiss Begins with K second. Then he took Baby Back Ribs from Chili's to wrap it up. Jordan took Nationwide is on Your Side. Toys R Us Kid, and then I'm a Big Kid Now. Seth took $5 footlong, Skittles Taste the Rainbow, and Folgers. So that's our whole draft there. We will have a draft on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure to check that out. Go ahead and vote. Vote really helps us out. And we will see you guys on Monday as always. Actually, does anybody want to say why they should vote for them or anything, or no?
No, but I will say the Meow Mix one is by far the worst jingle of all time.
What about the one, gotta go right now?
Yeah.
Does anyone remember that one?
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah.
You know, that one, Meow Mix, was a bad one, but
Meow,
you know
meow,
you
meow,
said
meow,
it.
meow,
You
meow.
know you just went around
You
doing
knew it
it.
immediately.
All right,
yeah.
I'm turning this thing off. All right, as always, take care.
This has been another episode of the Fantasy Football Dudes podcast. Remember to rate, review, and follow. For more information, go to www.thefantasyfootballdudes.com. And remember, we are sorry for absolutely nothing.